Yo, what's up, man? It's your boy Starstatus Chris, back with another YouTube video. First things first, go ahead and hit that like button right now. Go ahead and hit it. Just get on out the way. I'm doing this content for y'all guys, you know what I'm saying, to interact with. So go ahead and hit that like button, and let's get to the story. So, last time I uploaded, I did a video on Fat Tone and the Mac Minister situation, and a lot of people brought up the fact that I basically said that if people wanted me to do a Mac Dre video, hit the comments. And boy, should I have known that people were going to hit the comments and want the Mac Dre story. So I'm not really even like tripping off of that. I just wanted to kind of I want to keep things respectable. I mean, excuse me, my whole objective of this channel is to bring truth, but also to keep it respectable for the families and different people that's involved, you know, with these people. Because even though people have passed on and time has went on, you know, it's still sensitive, you know, parameters around different situations like this. But with the whole Mac Dre situation, you know, Mac Dre was on a hell of a climb before, you know, being gunned down on that early morning on the highway. And he used to come to KC a lot. And he was kind of like, I would say probably the biggest artist so far to come to KC at the time, and like really was able to bring the city out to like different shows, to in stores, to to everything. Like everybody was just on Mac Dre and the Thiz movement, and it was a real movement. Like he had a whole lifestyle movement behind him, excuse me, that he was pushing with the Thiz. So with Mac Dre, you know, he used to come here and like just different artists, man, when they're not all the way, you know, legit, you still kind of have one foot in the streets, you know, you still, you know, try to look for ways to still hustle. And, you know, Mac Dre have found his lane with the Thiz. You know, and he was he was a plug. You know, he was a plug for the Thiz. You know, so he had a very good income that was coming in from that. So he was just like how artists and stuff use different brands and cannabis brands to promote. Mac Dre found a way to, you know, promote the Thiz into the music and the lifestyle, and also be able to, you know, connect with different hustlers in different cities and be able to, you know, get off his, you know, his bag. So he was pretty much on that, you know, and you know and we see moving forward that indictments came on Thiz, ENT, and you know they're pretty much accused of, like, you know, basically running a drug operation under the label. So we see that transpire like years after Mac Dre's death, you know. So not saying that he was involved with any of that, but I'm just, you know, creating a picture like of the whole, you know, the element around Thiz, ENT at the time. So Mac Dre comes here on a concert that was also billed with a lot of other Bay rappers at the time. He wasn't the only one that came here, but it was a lot of others like Yukmouth, who else? Doobie, that's a lot of other cats too. I can't really think of everybody, but they had came here on a concert where it was going to be like all the Bay artists, and they were going to do a concert, and they did do the concert. And it wasn't really a good turnout. So Dre just kind of, you know, he stayed in the city, you know, in order to, you know, work, sell verses, you know, move around the town and really connect with different people, you know, because that would be the whole hustle. Because this is at the time when, like, the Bay coming to KC, like, you had rappers that are able to finance their whole life just off Kansas City alone. That's how big the imprint was on in Kansas City was for the Bay. So, you know, he stayed around, did some shows, and got booked for another show. But keep in mind that, like I said, like, Dre was 1 foot in, 1 foot out. So, you know, he connect with, you know, some people, you know, to get off his bag. And the bag that he got off was, to my knowledge of, you know, how it's been brought back to me, that it was a bad bag. Like, it wasn't it wasn't all the way there. I don't know if it wasn't all the way what it said, what it was supposed to be, or it was just like some counterfeit type shit. But either or, they knew that Dre had a show. That that night he had a show at a place called Tropical Palm. That's over there I think that's off of Bannister, I want to say, over there, or somewhere in the vicinity of Bannister. And so they come to the show and they confront Dre about it. Now I don't know if they came to Dre like on some, like, trying to really press him and like really trying to like disrespect him, but Dre, they asked for the money back, and Dre grabbed the money and he threw it in their face, and then like a little shoving match kind of happened, but it wasn't nothing that happened that was like super crazy where the club had to get shut down. Everything was cool, but Mac Dre, left soon after everything happened and got in the van. And once he got in the van and hopped on 71, that's when he was pretty much ran off the highway and gunned down. Now, that's pretty much the whole story of the Mac Dre situation in KC. It was never no Fat Tone being involved. It was just, a bad deal going wrong where somebody felt played, and, Mac Dre disrespected some young hitters that were, wasn't going to let that slide, and that's just how that happened. And everybody involved with this, like J Dick said in his DJ Vlad interview when DJ Vlad asked him, like, yo, like, do you know? Because, DJ Vlad is going to ask people straight up. He can get away with asking stuff and, like, touching certain stuff and not being labeled as a snitch or doing this and that. But, black people, if we, media personalities, we get on here and we say stuff, then we snitches and stuff. But anywho, he asked Jay Diggs, did he know who did it? And he said no, but from his knowledge, everybody is dead. And that is true. The people that were involved with the Mac Dre, the Mac Dre hit is all deceased. And the crazy part of how that happened is the person that actually was responsible for the Mac Dre hit was gunned down the same exact way. And it wasn't, before y'all speculate that it was related to Mac Dre. From my knowledge, from what I was told, it was not related to Mac Dre. It was just like the guy that was involved was a real serious guy. So he was in a lot of serious stuff that was probably even more serious than the Mac Dre situation. So he just met his karma, and that's what it was. But that's pretty much all that, man. I wanted to do this video. I didn't want to tease y'all and say I was going to do it and then not do it. So I wanted to do it. Try to keep it respectable on all ends. I mean, everybody's deceased and everybody has went on, but I just, decided to make the video for the people that wanted to know. So that way, sometimes it's good to like really have information like this out here too, because sometimes like when people not knowing stuff, then people, speculate, and then speculation leads to other stuff, with people. So that's about it, man. Make sure you smash that like button. Jump down in the comments below. Let me know what you think about the whole situation. Appreciate the love and support. Signing out, your boy, Starstatus Chris.